Alright, sorry if I'm a little dirty. I had to go and help my dad take down his pool. My hair's a mess. I have to get it all cleaned up again. I got a shower yesterday and I already have to get another one. First meal, these guys right here. Why is it not focusing, I wonder? That's weird. Anyways, it's great value. Light Greek yogurt, has 80 calories, 13 grams of protein. I have to eat 4 of them. So 52 grams of protein, 48 grams of carbs, and 320 calories. And I'll update you guys and show you the fish that I'm gonna make here in a little bit. It'll be tilapia, but I'll show you how I do that as well. Today's lunch, tilapia, seasoned with pepper, Kinder's buttery garlic and herb, which has 0 calories, and onion powder. I use a little bit of extra virgin olive oil because it also has 0 calories, just to allow it to stick. And then I've already seasoned it, so what I do is I just come over to the air fryer and I set it to 400 for 10 minutes. I gotta rinse my bowl out because now use this little thing right here, and what I'll do is I'll get the grams, because on Samsung's health app you got to get the exact measurements, but I didn't know this. They have serving sizes in there, but they also have where you can actually adjust it and get the actual grams that it's supposed to be. So 1/3 cup measured dry. Try and do this with one hand. Hold on, minutes. All right, 1/3. And if I do this right, it's pretty consistent most of the time. It doesn't really change. So I usually get 70.5, pretty much on the dot if I measure it right with the 1/3 cup. That's pretty much what it is. Now, don't let this fool you because I know it's not a cup of rice, but once you cook this, it'll be like right up here because this is long grain white rice. So once it cooks, it's like it's more filling. But what I do is I'll put a little bit of salt in there while it cooks, and then when it's done and it's done simmered down and all that, I'll add pepper. So I'll add pepper, and then I'll add a little bit of soy sauce just to give it some flavor, a little bit of punch. Because having fish and rice every day, if you don't season your food, you're gonna get tired of it, and you're probably gonna get tired of it really quick. So, but once it's done, I'll show a video of what the plate looks like, and I'll screenshot the macros so you guys can see it as well. But the fish I measured out was 181.1, I think, grams, because I have to get anywhere between 6 to 7 ounces of fish. So it's basically 1 fillet of tilapia and a half fillet of tilapia put in the bowl measured. But I'll show you guys when that's done. Figured I'd do a little look around. So I'm losing the gut that I had. And then I can feel it up here. Tougher. That's tougher too. Oh yeah. You're looking solid, not gonna lie. You see the tricep muscle coming in. I know there's different sections, but yeah, you got this one and then this one. But I don't like the way my hair looks right now. But if I take my hand and move it like this, you can see it. And I really like the way it looks. I don't know other ways to flex your forearm, so there's that. Oh, well, there you go. I'm really interested to see when I start getting the vascularity, but that's coming in good. It looks good too. Weeks. 2 weeks is a lot of progress. Takes a little bit of work. So try and put it in, see what happens, but won't see any abs in here until I lose a little bit more body fat, because I still have it here, still have it here. It ain't as much as it was though. I used to be able to grab a whole handful of it, but I can just barely pinch it. I'm waiting for somebody to say something about my body hair, like I need to go and shave it off. Because I feel like that's probably coming too, especially when you go to compete. I'm gonna have to shave it off anyways. Wow. Okay. Finish putting some seasoning in the rice.
What are you doing?
Like this.
If you get back in your spot.
Kid's not listening. Usually how it goes on a day-to-day basis with a 2-year-old. There's the rice. So I like to scoop every last grain, because I measured it. Every last grain. Right on the plate. Like I said, missed macros, every last grain. Oops. Like I said, every last grain. Now you got some well-seasoned rice, and it's okay, she's all right. 2. Bone out the teeth.
What?
Yep. Bone out the teeth. That's 403 calories. I think it was like 57 grams of carbs and 39 grams of protein and only like 7-ish grams of fat. So pretty good macros.
Bone apple teeth.
It is bone apple teeth. I thought it was bone apple teeth. My bad. Excuse my German. She didn't say anything to that. So she came back and gave me the stink eye. Well, this is day 18. I'm vlogging every day at this point. Oh, heck no, I'm not eating it. Yeah, no ma'am, I want my pudding later. I can't touch it. No, baby, I don't want it. I do not want it. 2-year-olds always doing that. Here, you eat it. No, can't do it. I'll show you guys later tonight after I make the buffalo chicken sandwich what, well, that's just actually really nice. It's really good. But I'll show you guys tonight with the pudding. It's crazy the macros on it. It's like 200 something calories. I think it's only like 200 calories. Over 30 grams of protein. Carbs is good. And like 3.5 grams of fat. I think it's like barely any.
Eat it.
Makes like a whole container. And you can just eat the whole freaking thing. So you bet your bottom dollar I'm going to be eating that whole thing. Didn't you eat the whole thing last time too?
What?
The pudding. Yeah, we did. But yeah, I'll catch you guys up in a little bit on what's the next meal, and then we'll go from there. Don't let nobody tell you that you can't have a zero sugar, because there's no calories in it, and the amount of aspartame it takes for you to feel some kind of really bad adverse negative effect, you'd have to be drinking like a case and a half a day for a whole year before you start having a negative one. I drink about 1 or 2 of these a day. It just depends, because you know sometimes you get tired of water. And drink one of these. The bloated part's gonna be there regardless. Alright, there is one thing I wanted to do. I don't know how well this is gonna go, but I'm still practicing opposing. Hopefully this doesn't look bad. Not sure if there was any definition in that or not. I mean, shit. Is that my back? Jesus Christ. Try that routine that I saw that one person do. Yeah. Still can't believe that progress. You can see it here. And you can see it down here, going along the back part of my back. I mean, it's still fat back. I don't care what anybody says.
Big back.
Big back, fat back, same thing. Did you see it? Huh? We show her and see what she thinks. Look. Hold this right here.
Yeah, you can see it.
I feel it too.
Yeah, you can see it.
Well, there you go. Chest. I can't. That part's still gonna take some time. I like the lighting in this kitchen. It gives me more justice than other places. One more time. One more time. That's right. Yeah. Pecs definitely need to catch up. Back's starting to catch up. So all this needs to perform better. I mean, From the side, it doesn't look horrible. I don't know. And I tried to do that one pose. Yeah, I'm just not good at that yet. I can flex it from the side though. There you go. And that pretty much sums up a little flex on the camera. Okay, next meal is the buffalo chicken sandwich as promised. Take this off real quick. So there's a few ingredients that I used. This one. 10 grams panko breadcrumbs and half of a bag of chips. That is this right here. The Quest protein chips, ranch flavored. They're 140 calories for one bag. Use half of it. So it'd be 16 grams, would be 70 calories instead. So the good thing about the changes that I've made in this is that the buffalo sauce that I beat in with an egg, like that, so you can make it the fried way you want to, is 0 calories. There's no calories in this. There's no calories in the butter. And of course, there's no calories in the seasonings that I'm going to be using. Chicken, all you got to do is measure out the grams. So you just put it on, zero out the scale with the bowl first, and then I put the chicken on, and then I go to the grams and just measure it out, and there you go. And then one brioche bun, 160 calories. But these buns have 26 grams of carbs, obviously only 5 grams of protein and 3.5 grams of fat, but the rest of this, it's pretty good. And then of course the honey, which doesn't have its calories and stuff on it, but it does have calories. I just can't remember how much. I think it was like somewhere between 15 and 20, because we're only using 4 grams. So, and even if you make 2 chicken sandwiches, which the recipe calls for 8 grams, there's no reason to have 8 grams of honey because 4 is just plenty enough. Alright, so next thing I'm going to do is take all-purpose flour. And I want 10 grams of it. So I turn my scale on, it's zeroed out to the 0. But if you don't do that and you decide, I'm just gonna turn it on, and then you pop it down, well now you have a number on there that's not what you want. So you put this on first, it counts the weight that's on there and zeroes it out. Just a beginner tip for anybody who doesn't know that. I know a lot of people do. But we're shooting for 10 grams. Oh, that's a bit much. So I'll just scoop some back. Measure it out like that. 10.7. 10.7 is fine. It's not really that much. Alright. And then next thing, I'm not using ranch dressing like I was before. Because it put me over, because the ranch just is a lot of calories, so I'm just going to use ranch seasoning, and I'll use a hefty amount of it to give it that good ranch flavor. And we're already using ranch chips too, so it should give it that flavor. Paprika. Go ahead and turn that off, I don't need it anymore. Himalayan pink salt. I've been informed that this has electrolytes, so That's why we use it. I don't use a whole lot because I don't want it oversaturated in sodium. Garlic powder. And I don't think I'm supposed to use, you know what, I'm not going to, because I know for a fact I'm not supposed to. So no pepper. I give it a good little toss, because it doesn't take much effort for it to mix in there. Got some in my dishwasher. There you go. And then go ahead and move my scale out the way for right now. That's my piece already measured out. That's Stephanie's piece already measured out. So now what you do is you do dry, wet, dry. So you would go dry. Go ahead and pat on all sides. Absorb as much of that as you can. Keeping it nice and seasoned is what's going to give it that flavor, even though this is healthy. Like, I calculated this, and with the changes that I've made, minus the ranch not having it, because pickles don't have any calories, and I love to put pickles on my sandwiches. It's basically like 390 something calories. Like this, flop. And see, I don't put the whole egg because I don't end up using the whole egg. I don't want that nasty, slimy yolk on there though. Drop it in the chips, give it a toss. And then you pop it in the air fryer, but I have to do both, so let me get this. Inside of it, so it don't stick. And then I'll take the chicken, shake off any excess chips that were on there. Spray it one more time. I'm gonna start using the other spray in a minute. And then I'll take you back over here. And you do the same thing. So I'm gonna keep my hands dirty like this because it's already here anyways, so might as well. And the flour. And it's okay if it's not like completely coated. It's just the more coated it is, the better it will fry in the air fryer. Which, if you don't have an air fryer, I highly recommend you to get one. They've become so mainstream now. Alright, flip it in the egg, flip it again, drop it in the chips. It's hard, obviously, because you get it all over your fingers. Try and use as much of these as you can. Okay, I call that good too. And I'll meet you guys in a second. Goodbye. Go ahead and clean my fingers off here. Don't do that. Come on now. going to use this bowl for the next step. Hey, chill. I have a 2-year-old that wants to run around, but we have quiet time at the apartment, and it's really getting close to that. So I'm trying to get her to start winding down, but it's hard to tell a 2-year-old to stop. Alright, so the next step is going to be taking the bowl, dry it off, grab a scale again, zero out, good to go. And now, since I've already used that one, I have to open a new one. Where is it? Right there. And I'm going to measure out 60 grams of buffalo sauce, which I use this one, Frank's Red Hot, the Wings Buffalo, because it's 0 calories. The trick is to stop while you're ahead. That's perfect. 60 grams on the dot. And now, 20 grams of butter, but since this is that's other stuff, I just pour it in, and it just makes it easier for me. So I go ahead and pour it in, wait till I hit 80. Almost. Yep, I'm a little bit over. That's okay. It's hard to do it with the liquid. It's easier to do when it's like a powder or something like that. And then I take the honey, and we want to go to 84.2. We only want 4 grams of honey. Perfect. Could have done that any better. No way. So it starts to look like this first, but now we stir it. And it's gonna look more buttery than normal because it's not light butter that I put in the microwave to melt a little bit to put in there, but that's okay because it still comes out really good. It's still the same. There you go. There's your dip mix. So what we're gonna do is, after the chicken's done, we will drop it in here, toss it a couple of times, put it back in the air fryer, and then pour a little bit on top as it's in there. So I usually sit that bowl over there. And then I'm going to take this pan, and I just put it on about 4, maybe a little bit more. But yeah, I'll show you guys whenever I get done. But this is what you use. You take the buns, you put them on this bottom, like the underside on the bottom. You know what I'm talking about. Toast them, and then you'll turn around, dip it in the chicken, pop it, put pickles on it, close it up, good to go. If you want ranch, you can put ranch, you just gotta measure it out. I don't use ranch because it's really high in calories and it adds up like really quick. So, but I'll show you guys when it's done. All right. As promised, here's Stephanie's. The bun got a little more toasted than normal, but she likes the little bit more toasty bun. And then I put buffalo back on mine instead of the ranch. So that's what I tried to make it less in calories, because I have a protein pudding that I want to have tonight, and it's like the only time that I get to have sweets. So to satisfy a sweet tooth, it's one time a week. So 300, it was like 309 calories or something like that. And then it was 35 grams of protein, or 35 grams carbs, 31 grams protein, about 8 grams of fat. Like I said, the only thing that's got calories is going to be the chicken, the bun, and the honey. The butter and the buffalo sauce didn't have any calories. Seasonings didn't have any calories, and pickles don't have any calories. I love pickles. Taste test. Not a little spicier though. Oops. That is a lot more spicier for me. It's spicy. But it's good. There you have it. That's the next meal. Now, after this, I'm making a chicken parm wrap, which again I might substitute ranch seasoning instead of the garlic butter and herb, and buffalo sauce instead of the red sauce, the marinara that I have for it. I'm kind of getting tired of the chicken parmesan, so I think making a buffalo chicken wrap would be really good, and that's what I'm gonna do with the other ingredients, and I'll show you those here in the next little bit. Okay, so I'm trying something new. This isn't really new, this is part of the chicken parm wrap, but I'm kind of tired of the parmesan, so I want a buffalo chicken wrap. They're 100 calories per flatbread. I already measured it out, it's about 136 grams. It's not bad. Now, I'm just going to season it. Some salt, pepper, a little bit of onion powder, and a good heavy dose of the ranch seasoning. Again, whoop, 0 calories. Now, the key here is how I cook it. So what I was doing before, pretty much be the same way. I'll explain it here in a second. Salt, pepper, onion powder, and ranch. And then I put this in the air fryer. Put it in for 370 for about 14 minutes. And once it comes out, I'll dice it up and I'll show you guys what I do with the lavash bread, and you'll see just the idea that I have, and we'll go from there. Okay, so what I did before was 60 grams of tomato sauce, like roasted garlic tomato sauce, or marinara, which was a lot of calories, and I kind of need room for other things. So, and I'm already at 1,400 calories. or 13 or 14, I can't remember, but anyways, yeah, 14 actually, because this was added to it. Basically, I'm going to take and do 30 grams of this because, again, 0 calories. You can see that right there. 0 calories. So we'll do 30. It is 30 on the dot. And now, I'll do 40 grams of cottage cheese. I think this is going to give it a creamy texture, so the buffalo will be kind of weighted down a little bit. So it should be 70. No, it's definitely more than 70. I love cottage cheese. It's just so good to me. Now I'm just going to give this a mix. There you go. Looks like a buffalo cheese sauce, kind of. Then I'll take one of these out. Get all that sauce incorporated so it's not leaking, making a mess. Okay, good. And then I just basically pour this center, like so. All the macros. Can't miss a single one. That's pretty good. Still definitely has a kick to it. Shit. Almost dropped the bowl. And the reason why I'm talking so low is because my daughter's in bed. Now, back again. And what I do is I spread it till about an inch off of the sides of the bread. Like this. Go. Nice and evenly spread. Then we'll take mozzarella, which this is part skim. So we got reduced fat. 30 grams. And the difference in mozzarella and Parmesan, when I measured these, Parmesan is less dense. So it looks like there's more Parmesan than mozzarella. So like this little handful that I got will probably be close to 30. Or halfway. A little bit out of it this time. Push down and pick up. 29.9. I've got a kick to it, for sure. Spread the cheese around as evenly as I can. There you go. "40 grams cottage cheese, about 20 grams of buffalo sauce, 30 grams mozzarella cheese. It's going to give it a creamy texture. And then we've got 133, I can't remember what number I said, it was like 130 something grams chicken. That's in the air fryer. It takes another 5 minutes and it'll be done. I'll show you guys what I do after the chicken is done and bring it back over to the counter. Alright, chicken's done. Nice and finely chopped up and put onto the bread here. Now, disclaimer, I'm not a pothead and I have no Hispanic heritage, so don't judge me when I roll this wrap, if you don't mind. I take it from here, pull it all the way across like so, and then I'll make sure that the chicken is stuffed a good bit inside, and I'll fold it in like this so it goes forward, and then I'll grab these sides, pull them up, pull the flap over. I mean, it's not bad. I mean, really, come on. It's really not that bad. Go back to the air fryer. Now what I did was I put it in here, and then I took a little bit more spray. So while it's in there, we've got a nice crust. I'm gonna put it in for 370, 4 minutes. Now, while that's cooking, I'll clean all this up and get it all put up. And I'll show you guys how I make the high protein pudding. And that'll be really good. All right, so 0 sugar Cool Whip, 0 sugar chocolate fudge pudding mix, which is this, and one of these bad boys, 26 grams protein. Having this whole thing, there's not really any protein in that, and there's no protein in that. But with this being 26, it's a good source. And then it's got 6 grams of carbs. This has 7, so 9, and this one has 0. So I'll post the macros of everything that I ate, so you guys can see, what they are. But I'll show you how to make these. It's pretty simple, to be honest. It's really not that complicated. So first thing, I have 2 containers that I specifically use for it. Profession as a DJ, so mixing is going to suck, but it's all good. I'll come back and show you what happens with the finished product here in just a minute. Now that the mixing is done, that's what it looks like. This is how much you get. I'm not even kidding you. Down in the description, I'm going to put all of the macros for everything that I ate today. Look at that. You can't beat that. And when I show you the calories, your mind's going to be blown. It's just that good. Waiting on it to thicken up. Well, a lot of the changes that I've made in the diet pretty drastic, and you know, obviously this is going to be something that takes time, takes some getting used to, but food has never really been an issue for me. If I'm told what I need to eat, how much I need to eat, I'm fine. I mean, obviously I'll still be hungry sometimes, but I fight hunger pretty well, and the zero sugar soda actually helps that a lot. Fights the hunger, that feeling that you get when you're like, God, I need to eat something. That sates you, and it's 0 calories. So if I've learned anything with doing this, that's the biggest one. Just making sure stay in a caloric deficit. Like my calories is like 1900, and I hit 1770 something. I think it was like 1772 or something like that. But I mean, it takes some effort, dedication. Motivation, I think, is a big one, because even though somebody says they're going to lose weight or, you know, build muscle and all that other stuff, if they're not motivated up here, they're not going to want to do it. And it's taken me a little bit of time to finally get that point, but I'm blessed to have the opportunities that I do, to be able to go to the gym and have a personal trainer to help me, you know, set my goals and get myself where I need to be. I know it's going to take time, but the process takes time. Results don't come overnight, but if you push yourself, you can really see some progress pretty early on, like what you guys saw in the previous parts of this video. That's from 2 weeks. But I push myself every time I go in the gym. I don't want to be at the same weight, or I don't want to be at the same reps. So if I can't handle the higher weight, I go up a rep. And if I can handle that weight, I go up the weight and stay the rep at a normal range of, you know, 12, 15, or some cases 20. Like the hip abductors, I do 20. But as you slowly progress into it, you're just learning new things, you know, different mechanisms, different ways to keep yourself motivated, keep yourself committed to what you're trying to do. And I think that's the biggest factor, is nobody's gonna do it for you. You have to be willing to put in the work. And just so you guys know, I'm gonna be natural. I'm not taking no testosterone, no steroids, no tren, no gear, none of that. I'm gonna be completely 100% natural. And judging by how quickly I'm gaining the strength that I've got, I feel like my physique, never seen it before, never seen that side of me. I feel like it's gonna be really good. So, but I'll show you guys this pudding when it comes out, and let you know the calories on it and all that good stuff. But it's been a good day. 1,700 calories roughly, and my BMR is like 1917, so I'm like a 200 calorie deficit, or a little bit under 200 calorie deficit. But yeah, it's been good. I changed up the chicken Parmesan wrap that it usually is. Next time though, I think instead of mozzarella, I would do reduced fat American or cheddar cheese, something like that, reduced fat. And I think it would come out really good. That'd probably be my new favorite thing, to be honest. Using the lavash bread cuts down a lot. Cooking your chicken, not frying it in grease. And then cottage cheese, you know, the amount of cottage cheese that you put in, cottage cheese has a lot of protein in it. It's a good source of protein. So you use cottage cheese with that buffalo sauce, and it kind of gives it a creamier texture. But my wife tried it, she loved it. So I'll be making that for us again tomorrow, because that was really good. But yeah, I'll get you guys back again, and we'll check out this the pudding, and you'll see what I'm talking about. Alright guys, so I looked at the calories. It's 330, but you get all of this. And it may not look like a lot, it may look like I'll go through it pretty quick, but it's a pretty hefty container, and it's filled to like this much, so it ends up being a lot. But this was day 18. Just kind of run through the diet, show you guys what it is that I eat in a day. And it was 1,772 calories, 194 grams of protein, 170 something grams of carbs, and 30 something grams of fat, which I'll put that in the description as well, just to kind of add everything up so you can see, maybe incorporate it into your diet. And yeah, and they're pretty inexpensive ingredients. It's just, you know, like the yogurt is 72 cents a cup at Walmart because it's a great value brand. And then, you know, get the chicken. Obviously, I would go to Sam's and get it in bulk. Go ahead and make sure that you get boneless, skinless, because I messed up and got the wrong thing for the thighs, and I had to take the bone out. I had to shed a lot of the fat off of it because it was very fattening. And then, yeah, you know, measure them out, make sure that for the recipes that they call for, you have the right thing. Put them in a freezer bag, put them in the freezer. Take out one the night before, and boom, there you go. Fish, tilapia, same thing. I use a fillet and a half, so I cut the fillet in half, and I get between 6 to 7 ounces, 1/3 cup of rice measured dry. I mean, it's a day, you know, it's just kind of how it goes. But hope you guys enjoyed the video. Subscribe to the channel if you want to see more content, especially 100 days. This is 18, so we have 82 more days left to go. There's a lot of change that can happen in 82 days. That's what, almost 3 months, a little bit under 3 months. So basically, I'll see you guys in October and we'll see how that goes. But my goal at the end of this, basically to see how far I can go, what my potential is, and then after that, we'll push even further, and I'll try and raise that bar so that I can become a bodybuilder. I'm looking to compete in probably about 2 years, depending on how my physique goes and how good I can get, what I'm doing, all that good stuff. So, but, oh, and fair warning, cameras are expensive. So I'm using my phone. I don't have a choice. Cameras are like $500–600 for a good one. The ones off Amazon, like 80–90 bucks, and the camera quality is bad, real bad. Microphone, however, I am gonna look at getting one of those because the wireless lavalier mic, I think it'll help a lot. So that's what I'm gonna do. But you guys, you know, enjoy your day, whatever time it is for you. For me, it's 2:30 a.m. Sometimes you eat late, sometimes you don't. And I'll catch you guys in the next video.